Hi, good evening. Good evening, everyone. I wanted to share some information with you today. My name is Monique Reynolds. I'm an immigration lawyer, and the topic of our discussion is the Florida anti immigration bill. Now, I know a lot of people in Florida are very uneasy about the bill that was passed last month. So I just wanted to share some light. Um, and clarify and maybe even answer any questions that anyone may have concerning the anti immigration bill and how it could impact your immigration situation. So, again, my name is Monique Reynolds. I'm an immigration lawyer. So happy to be here with you today. My number is 833-810-1234. If you have any questions or want to schedule a consultation with me, please do so. Our office is located in Atlanta, Georgia. However, we do help clients all over the US and internationally as well. So give us a call so we can help you. So let's get started. Now, the name of the anti immigration bill is FL 1718, FL 1718, just in case you want to research the bill on your own to see the true components. Now, I'm not going to discuss this bill in its entirety, it's pretty lengthy. However, I am going to speak about a few of the components that people may have questions with. Um, so now according to FL 1718, the Florida Anti Immigration Bill, it is considered human smuggling and is also a felony for anyone who willfully and knowingly transports an undocumented person, even if this person is a child, if they're transporting them into Florida, that will be, could be a felony and is considered or will be considered human smuggling. So if you're transporting your family member, for example, and your family member does not have their papers, you as the driver could be charged with smuggling and face heavy sanctions, and even being charged with a felony. So this bill, already starts off with huge implications. You know what I mean? Not just for immigrants, but family members of immigrants, can face harsh penalties. Um, that is like the first provision, or I want to say that one of the main issues of this bill. And again, we're discussing the Florida anti-immigration bill. Um, but this bill already starts off with um, a lot of uneasiness, for me. So just know, again, if you're transporting someone who does not have their papers, it could be considered smuggling, whether it's a family member or you're riding with friends. So you want to be very careful, when you're driving in and out of Florida. Be very careful of who you're with, and also you want to know what their status is, so you don't have any issues. Um, Another provision is that hospitals that accept Medicaid will be required to request information about the patient's immigration status. So, if a patient is seeking aid at a hospital, that hospital can ask questions about that person's status. Um, and then also, the hospital is required, will be required to report information um, that they get from the patients to the state. So now a simple hospital visit, can result in um, the state knowing, who the people are who are seeking aid and learning more about their immigration status. So this is not good because undocumented people who may want to seek treatment for an ailment, now they're not going to want to seek, treatment. They're not going to be able to get the health care that they need. So this is also, in my opinion, a horrible provision, a horrible part of this bill. However, it is a part of FL 1718. Now, another provision is that it makes it a violation of state law to knowingly employ, hire, recruit an undocumented individual who does not have work authorization. And so now this provision um, attacks employers who will now only want to hire those who have actual work authorization, those who have a work permit that can show that they are authorized to work in the U.S. Now, a person without work authorization who uses false documents to obtain a job faces a $5,000 fine and criminal penalties of up to 5 years in prison. So just know that if you're using a fake ID or someone else's identification to work, and you yourself don't have work authorization, um, you could face hefty fines and penalties um, with the new Florida anti immigration bill. Um, Another provision: employers with 25 or more employees are now required to use E-Verify on all new employees, plus authorizes the state to obtain documents for these employees. Employers must not continue to employ a person if the person is found to be undocumented. So, this will hinder a lot of people from being able to get work. Um, but this provision right here is targeted towards employers. Florida counties are prohibited from issuing driver's license and identification to people who cannot prove lawful status in the U.S. Now, these were the main part of the provisions that I wanted to discuss with you today. Now, I've done quite a few videos on why you need to file your immigration case now. This is a clear example. The fact that this bill, was able to um, be enacted last month, this just shows like over time immigration policies get more restrictive, policies in general get more restrictive. And a bill like this can change someone's whole life, you know. There are so many undocumented people in the US and in Florida. And this bill, will impact not just them, but also their family members. When you're speaking about driving with maybe a family member who's undocumented, and now you could possibly face smuggling charges, um, you want to just make sure that if you do qualify for an immigration benefit, that you go ahead and file. If you're not sure, consult with an immigration lawyer, such as myself. Um, have a consultation and let them know what your situation is. Um, don't be afraid to take action on your case. This is your life that you're dealing with. And it also impacts, again, not just you, but your family. So you want to make sure that you're doing all that you can to set yourself up to maybe obtaining, immigration relief, maybe to getting your immigration, um, maybe your green card. Who knows? There might be something out there for you. And, I was talking to a client earlier who just got her green card, and she was saying that um, I was the fourth attorney that she worked with. You know what I mean? She didn't stop. She kept going, and now she has her green card. Now she has permanent residence, and in a few years, she'll be looking for citizenship. So don't get discouraged. Don't stop. I would say with this new bill now that's going to take effect, who knows if other states are going to follow suit? You know what I mean? So if you can qualify, or if you don't know, find out what your options are and see, what can be done to help you and to help you get legal status, to help you get your identification documents. If you have any questions, my name is Monique Reynolds. I'm an immigration lawyer and I'm here to help you. I'm here to provide you with the information that you need to empower your situation, or your family or friends. Please, if you're watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you're watching this on Facebook, like and share, so this live stream can help somebody, help empower them, help them to understand what's going on, and how their case can be impacted, or their individual situation can be impacted. Again, we're located in Atlanta, Georgia, the law offices of Monique C. Reynolds, and we're here to help you get the legal status that you deserve. My number is 833-810-1234. I'd be happy to help you with your immigration matter. We represent clients all over the US and internationally as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please post your questions if you have them, and I'll be happy to answer. But don't forget to share so we can reach as many people as we can so we can help them. All right, have a good one. Thank you so much.